Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the numerical on simply supported beam by finite difference method in subject structural analysis 2. This is a statement of numerical problem. Use finite difference method. Determine the deflection under the concentrated load P acting at center of simply supported beam of span L. Take EI equal to constant and use phi node. Okay. Now in this numerical they have mentioned the method finite difference method. Okay. So as we have seen that there are three methods: forward, central and backward. But in your syllabus it is central difference, finite central difference method. So we'll solve this method by finite central difference method. Okay. Now what they have told to find out in the numerical, they are told to find out the deflection under the concentrated load P. So under this load P, they have told to find out the deflection. Okay. And which type of beam they are given? The beam is simply supported beam, and the total length of the beam is L. Okay. And also they have given the EI is equal to constant and take phi nodes. Okay. Now the first step. What is the first step? The first step is to divide the beam into four parts. Okay. So we'll divide the beam into four parts. So we'll name this node as 0. Okay. Then 1. Okay. Then this will be node number 1. Then this will be node number 2 under point load, node number 3 and node number 4. Okay. So these are the nodes. Now here how many nodes are there? 5 nodes. See, 0 will be one node, 1 will be second, 2 will be 3. Okay. Then 3 will be 4 and 4 will be 5. So total nodes are 5. And how many parts are there? Yes. So this is the first part. Okay. This is the second part. This is the third part. And this is the fourth part. Okay. So one thing I want to tell you that when the nodes are 5, so number of parts will be 4. Okay. So as the nodes are 5, the number of parts are 4. Okay. As the nodal point 0 at the right support and nodal point 4 at the left support. Okay. Now here, what is the value of H now? H is nothing but it is the length of one node. So what will be this length? Now here, what is the total length? L. Okay. And how many parts we have made of this length? We have made a 4 part. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So here the value of H will be equal to L by 4. Okay. So value of H will be equal to L by 4. Okay. So this will be required while following the numerical problem. Sorry, when I apply the central difference equation. Okay. Now, what is our first step now? Discretization, and the second step is to draw the bending moment diagram. So here we have drawn the bending moment diagram. Okay. Now, how to draw the bending moment diagram? Now here, which condition is given? The load is acting at the center. So what is the formula? WL by 4. What is the value of W? P. So PL upon 4 will be the value of bending moment at the center. Okay. So join this by a straight line like this. So likewise we have drawn the bending moment diagram. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of bending moment for the nodes. Okay. So here what is the node now? Here the node is 0. Yes or no? So the next node will be, okay, it will be 1. Next node 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now our aim is to find out the value of bending moment at node 1 and 3. Okay. So here what will the value of bending moment? Here what will the value of bending moment? Okay. Now or the simple way, here what is the value? 0. Here what is the value? PL by 4. So here what will the value? So half of this. What will be the half of this? Okay. So PL by 4 into 1 half. So what will value? It will be PL upon 8. Yes or no? So So here what will be value? It will be PL upon 8, and here also it will be PL upon 8. Okay, at node and 3. What is the bending moment? PL upon 8. Okay, now next step is to draw the M upon EI diagram. Okay, now whatever the values of bending moment that we get divided by EI. Okay, so what is the bending moment at 0 and 4? Always remember it is 0. Okay, now value of bending moment at node 1 is PL upon 8 divided by EI, so it will be PL upon 8 EI. So at node 2 it will be PL upon 4, the value of bending moment, divided by EI, it will be PL upon 4 EI. And at node 3 it will be PL upon 8 divided by EI, so PL upon 8 EI. Okay, so this is the M upon EI diagram. Okay, so after drawing the M upon EI diagram, next you have to apply the boundary conditions. What are the boundary conditions now? Now if you observe the figure, sorry, if you observe the figure, at node 0 and 4 there is a support. So as the support is there, deflection will be 0. Okay, so the boundary condition is what? At node 0 and 4 the deflection will be 0. And second thing, whatever the deflection will be there at node 1, same will be the deflection of node 3. Yes or no? Okay, so here our second boundary condition is deflection at node 1 will be equal to deflection at node 3 due to the symmetry. Okay, now applying the central difference equation at each node. At each node you have to apply. So which node? 1, 2, 3 and 4. At this 1, 2 and 3 only. 3 at the 3 node we have to apply this central difference equation. Now here we are knowing that by symmetry y1 will be equal to y3. So if we apply for only 2 node, y1 and y2, will get the deflection because y3 is equal to y1. Okay, so it will be better if you apply the central finite difference equation to node 1 and 2. Okay, so now we will apply this central finite difference equation to node 1 and 2. Okay, so here we are applying for node number 1. Okay, so this is the equation yn minus 1 minus 2yn plus yn plus 1 equal to h square mn upon ein. Okay, now here what is the value of n? 1. So 1 minus 1 0 minus 2y1 plus y2 equal to h square into m1 upon ei1. Okay, now here what is the value of y0 is 0. Okay, because support is there, and put the value of h, it is L by 4 square into m1 value is what? PL upon 8 Okay, now this is our equation. What is equation? 2y1 plus y2 equal to L square upon 4, okay, into PL upon 8 Okay, this is equation number 2. Now we have applied for node number 1. Now we will apply the finite difference equation for node number 2. So here what will be value of n? The value of n will be equal to 2. Okay, so 2 minus 1 1, y2, 2 plus 1 3. Okay, h is L by 4. Okay, m2 is PL upon 4en. Okay, so here y1 is equal to y3 now. y1 is equal to y3. Okay, so here what will be equation? 2y1 or 2y3 minus 2y2 equal to this value. Okay, this is the simplified form of this equation. This is equation number 2. Here you can also write it down as y3 also instead of y1. Okay, now these are the equation. 2 equation. This is equation number, okay, sorry, they have applied for the node number 3. Here it should be 3. Okay, so node number 3. So n is equal to 3. Apply the central difference equation. We will get this equation y2 minus 2y3 equal to, okay, So there is no need to apply for node number 3 because whatever the value we are getting at node 1 will be the same as that for. Now solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, so equation 1 and 2 here it is 0. Okay, and here y1 and y3, so we have made it as what, 2y1 minus 2y2. Okay, now if you see here, if you add these two equation, so here is minus 2y2, here it is, sorry, minus 2y1, here is 2y1. If you add these two equation, so this will get cancelled. What is remaining? Only y2. Okay, so here we will get the value of y2. So what is that value? Minus 3 PL cube upon 125 EI. Okay, and put this value of y2 in any of the equation. Okay, so we'll get the value of y1 or y3. Okay, so here value of y1 equal to y3 is minus PL cube upon 32 EI. Okay, so this is value of y1 and y3. In the numerical problem, they have asked to find out the deflection under the point load. So under the point load, the node number is 2. So y2 value is what? It is minus 3 PL cube upon 128 EI. Okay, so the answer at last we have to write down the deflection under the point load P is minus 3 PL cube upon 128 EI. So here minus sign indicate what? Minus sign indicate that deflection is in downward direction. Okay, so thank you for watching this.